be reading my word.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel Kagbo. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase the music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Ezekiel Kagbo, on Go Gospel every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television, Channel 21.
To watch me fly.
Welcome to your favorite program, Go Gospel. Go Gospel and the program where they bring to you gospel musicians and gospel artists, and also the way to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Today I get somebody on a surprise package for you. This person has somebody who don't make a name. Now one of the 50 most influential youths in Sierra Leone. And also now possibly you know of I don't want I don't want tell you the person name, but if you guessed who's a day before I show the person, then you get a surprise package from me. Anyway, now we call him Mr. Vocal Drift, the man behind the scene. And the man we can do the gospel playlist on AYV show is no other person, it's called Pastor Pete Dadson. So welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr.
So happy to get you today at the studio.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
Today the first year an interview.
I know, right?
He's my brother, he's everything. Welcome again once more.
Today I am an interviewee.
It's so nice to have you in the studio.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know, one of the most 15 influential youths in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
And I'm proud to say I'm happy for you, and
Thank
God
you
shall
very
take you to another level. Now, one for know the life beyond Pete Dadson. Don't forget about the pastor first.
Okay.
Pete Dadson.
Well, me are the last of 4 children, biologically born children. And, well, even when you include the adopted children,
Everything.
I'm still the last. I am born to Reverend Dr. Philip B. Esise and Reverend Mrs. Sally Esise. So both my parents are pastors. And I actually was born outside Sierra Leone and brought into Sierra Leone. And the first place I lived, Makini. And my life in Makini was part of my inspiration, because where my parents live, I live na Romankne, and the first school I attended was Masuba Primary School. It was at least 4 miles from home, so walking every day. I always the wish I wish the lift and go turn chop. You know those wishes. Yeah. I wish that I can just get me a motor car and fly. And so that experience all the time reminded me as to why my life should be different, as to why I should do things differently and go into school. God helped me. I became an influence in the school. I was head boy in my school.
Okay, during your experience in school, you never thought about music?
Oh yeah, music. Yes. Well, when I was in primary school, me parents and reports say a couple of times a teacher come ask one time, like, say, we pastor, and they were like surprised, like, wouldn't a pastor? It's like, nah, me no one of the pastor in the house. It's like, no, you Pekin usually can stand in the middle of class, begin sing and lead sermon and things like that. So all man they call him pastor. And so I remember I attended Freetown Teachers College Primary School, FTC, and I was also the prison worship leader there. And when I went to Baptist Secondary School, I formed the first school choir and was a school choir master and things like that. So I've been practicing music forever.
Okay, now music don't be part of you. How it take you for you become this kind of person we influential in music? One lot take come from this. There are a lot of things you go to. You go college in the music career. You go through a lot in the music. But today, you know, one person really inspires so lot of people in music. Yeah. What are some of these things where you go to?
First off, I think I took my God-given gifts very seriously. Okay. I take them very, very seriously, because today I was just preaching in a church, matter of fact, and I was sharing with the people that I don't remember a time that I took an excuse not to serve God. I practiced churches outside my own church. Even when I was in school, I just learned how to balance my time. I knew my time to study. Usually going to school 3 a.m. in the morning, that's when I wake up and I study till 6 in the morning, and it's not when there's exam, it's outside exam on a daily basis. So I don't need to take excuse when exam break up because I've already been studying the whole time. So because of that balance, I've always been able to practice music, and outside music to be able to do other things. My brother and I started a recycling company, plastic recycling company. We had a mentorship program where we trained different youth. Then we started the Christ-like Generation Choir in Jewish community, bringing young people. I started Swing with the Rhythm. So Vocal Drift is not a first musical competition. Back in 2010, 2009, I started Swing with the Rhythm within the Jewish community, but I was able to balance the time that I studied appropriately, and it left enough room for me for do other things. So that is how God has helped me to come to this point that till now, despite everything that I'm in, I'm able to still impact the lives of people.
The connection between you primary school them they call you pastor. Now it relates to where you can become a pastor now.
I don't think because they called me. I think I acted as one, and so they started calling me that. And I remember my father kept asking me in every major step in my life, like when I went to class 5, and he asked, we're in Nigeria by then, and it's like, what do you want to become? Pastor. And when I went to high school, GSS 3, SS, and he asked, what do you want to become? Till I sat to ask. My teachers actually, everyone thought I was going to be a lawyer, most precisely, and others thought I was going to be a teacher because of I love public speaking, and they admired my fluency and thought I was going to be a lawyer because I was argumentative. I had to defend everything. But so when I told them I wanted to be a pastor, it was like disappointing to them. Like, you are poor, because there was that picture of pastors are poor, and I'm like, that is just, for some reason, that's just what I want to do. And so, but now, after I've become a pastor, studied theology and everything, I came to see that pastoral work, in fact, my mindset of pastoral work was limited. For me, it was just be in the church and preach. And now I know that being a pastor goes beyond the 4 walls of a church, but actually the real work of a pastor is outside the church, in the marketplace. Like you mentioned, Vocal Drift, the people who do not know Christ, you open your arms to everyone in the workplace. So I've worked in secular offices and things like that, but I was still able to stand out as a pastor. And my roles, in fact, would always give me that one role that would associate to a pastor and things like that.
Okay, before we come to being you, the brain behind forming Vocal Drift and all that entrepreneurship thing that we don't do, how long you don't serve in the pastoral council, and what it takes you as a pastor for lead people?
I think this should be 13 years now.
Wow.
From 2006. And I'm currently trying to write a book called TTT, Tried, Tested, and Tempted. And somebody said I should add one more T to say triumph. But I told the person, well, maybe when I'm old later. But I want to write this book to serve as a memoir to other young people who come into ministry, because there are sometimes who come into ministry with the wrong mindset. That's to just be easy, just go preach, and maybe when you even become a pastor, like your temptations reduce. It's like they multiply, and so now you are within this place of, I have to be a model. I have to fear God. I have to, and I have to try to live this way, and so that I don't mislead people and things like that. So it's quite a very, very heavy weight on your shoulder, and especially like a young person, the ladies do not take it lightly on you, because they feel like, come on, you're a young person, you must be interested.
Married?
Yes, I am married to a very beautiful woman, Brigitte Dalton.
So you don't cross the boundary of being tempted by ladies, just like we talk.
No, I'll tell you that. Those are part of the reasons. Like, and even me, before I got married, I thought marriage was going to be a solution to like all the girls would just automatically go away.
Wow.
No, it doesn't happen that way. Actually, I don't know what the world is like. They know you're married. They want to see the ring in your nose. They still make an advance. So it's now up to you. Are you going to give in, or you're going to run away? Practically. But
let's get the clear picture of Vocal Drift, how it was formed. Now you talk about all those things they do now, Joey, coming, make now. Vocal Drift is a nationwide thing.
Yeah.
This is why I not connect myself to them community thing there's because of, but Vocal Drift is a nationwide thing. And would they see I'm like to make for Bill, like the Americans got talent and any other kind of thing. What is that inspiration behind that?
The Vocal Drift was born for people You understand?
I understand.
I had a couple of people around me that were very close to me that were musicians and were all doing gospel music. And at the end of the day, they got swayed into playing secular music, club music, and things like that. And I had to talk with several of them, and many of them complain about how the church fails to support them. Like, they quote scriptures that from your gift maketh room for you, and things like that. But I cannot compare my life to theirs, because when I look at my own life, I have been volunteering, serving, doing free music forever. But I'm a son of a pastor, so you say you had that embedded in you. But some of these people are not sons of pastors, and even if they are sons of pastors, it does not mean that how your faith is would be the same as theirs. And so the question is, do I go blaming the church? I tell the church, you need to support music, and you're causing the young people to go away and just demoralize the church, or should I be part of the solution? And so the question that came to my mind: how do we ensure that people who do not even know God gets to know God, people already in God remain in God and play good music, play music and be in the association that would not take them away? Because the music is not so much the thing like the association. Now they have to play in clubs. That means you're open to drunkenness, womanizing, lascivious, a lot of kind of sinful things. And it's like that would be their mentorship. That would take them away. So how do we create something that would keep us together and even attract the other people that are not with us to be with us and be in music? So that was how Vocal Drift started, and God started blessing me with the idea. So 2014, I started writing the idea of the show. So now it was to create room for these musicians, place where they can earn money, stay in the church, play within the church, and affect the world later. And later it grew beyond them to say, also let's reach out to people in the world. That's why you notice that Vocal Drift is open. Anybody can come sing anything, whether gospel music or not, because we believe that you cannot clean a fish until you catch it. You understand, right? Yeah. If you want to clean a fish, you have to first catch it. So until you catch the fish, you cannot clean it. So we open it. Whatever you want to sing, come in. But then if you qualify, when we put you in the house, that is where we get through the mentorship program to say, compare why you should sing this and not sing this. And also we teach beyond just music. How as you as a musician can be other things? Like you are asking me, how are you able to create the balance? How can you be a musician and be an educationist, be a musician, work on the TV, be a musician, be a pastor, be a musician, be a banker, lawyer, a medical doctor? How do we do that? So hence we brought every kind of people. One of our coaches is a medical person. One of our coaches is a lawyer. You get what I'm saying, right? And one of our coaches is a pastor. So we have all of this blend, and we bring other people in the house. We even bring secular artists, Nasa Ayub, Young Sal and the likes, because these are other people as well who practice music and are going to school and doing business. And we're saying the church has to reach out to these people and not make them feel condemned, but feel embraced. That is the only way you can begin to change their mindset.
Okay. If somebody can be confused a little bit, how we go put them to the layman? Because the first mentality some people will watch the program is Vocal Drift is a gospel program.
Yes.
So why this they involved? Now you do explain them for the people. I go say no, let we just centralize them around gospel field.
Yeah.
Let we not pull them from gospel field. When they go see them kind of music then they how person go able understand that kind of thing. Say no, this is the reason why we make. So like we explain.
Yes. So one of the things we pride ourselves that Vocal Drift first off is a Christian company. And during the audition, when somebody's coming for audition, they are open to sing what they know how to sing. We are looking for voice and character. And when we feel like you can, we bring you into the Drift House if you qualify. At that Drift House, that is where the mentorship goes on. We select the songs you sing. We choose the songs you sing to ensure that people do not sing just anything. We're teaching the upcoming musicians that it is not okay to sing just anything. Whether a secular musician or gospel musician, even if you're a secular musician, would it kill you if you sing something that makes sense? Will it kill you if you sing something that is a message to someone? You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. I have heard pastors even quote songs from people who are not gospel musicians, but just that the message in their song makes so much sense. You get what I'm saying, right? So would it kill you, even you're a secular musician, to just sing something that makes sense? And go away from all of these immoral and moral languages and things like that in song? Does that add any value to your life? So we are going for the holistic man. Add value to yourself. You know, sing something that people can quote. Sing songs. You know the song. Sing along, say, Ebo, oh, we want for no. We want for no. Waiting make we country. Cool Donkey, right? How many years ago did he sing that song? Since 2001, 2000. You get what I'm saying, right? This year, I heard that song being played during election time. The song had message. It cannot die. But baby shake am, baby do this, do that. How does it help the community? So that is what Vocal Drift is driving at. We remain a Christian company, but we're open to anyone who has the voice to sing to come with us, because we teach you beyond music.
Okay. My name Pastor Pidal TCC. You know now, the man behind Vocal Drift and the man behind Gospel Playlist. The program you watch now, Go Gospel, we'll go for a break and we'll continue the interview. We'll come back. Don't forget, June 3rd, and for go support with Sister Juliet, in Gospel album launching. And also, the National Pentecostal Youth, they launch them album now the East. So you waiting at the East, just go the National Pentecostal, na Shell. Then you waiting at the West, go support Sister Juliet. We'll go for a break and we'll come back. Me na present Izike Kagbo.
God of wonders beyond the galaxy, God of all creation, God of all the hills, the mountains and the valleys, God of all the earth. Heaven and earth adore you, angels bow before you, for you alone are God. Age to age, you're still the same, for you're a God that never changes. With my hands lifted high, my mouth filled with your praises, your greatness that I've seen. So I testify, your name is Yahweh. Nobody else like you. I testify, your name is Yahweh. Nobody else like you. You are glorious in all your ways, mighty Jesus. You make my life so beautiful. You were beautiful in all your ways, Jesus, yeah. Your love is indescribable. You've been so good to me, my mind can comprehend it. You're too marvelous for words. No one else can take your place. Lord, in you I live and move and have my being.
Welcome back to Go Gospel. You the Makini, you the boy, you watch the program. And I day live na the studio today with Mr. Vocal Drift, the man behind everything of Vocal Drift. And also, I'm one of the most top influential youth them in Sierra Leone. It's called Pastor Pete Dalton CC. Congratulations once more for the award.
Yes, yes.
Pastor, one for scatter something. How can a pastor or a musician be steadfast in what they do?
It's I'm trying to forget the right words for say, but it first starts from a call. You know, recently in one of our classes, we're discussing like leadership and all of the things and life in entirety. Everything is a call. To be a banker, you have to have that calling. You get what I'm saying, right? To be a TV presenter. Because there are things around this job that can you or can you not put up with. And so with being a musician, it's not about just loving music, but it's like, do you know what it entails to be a musician? Some of the sacrifices you have to make, the practices, the challenges, the hurdles you have to face. Are you resilient enough to go on with this? So being steadfast as a gospel musician, you have to think about the question of, do you want to make money? Do you already have your own money? You understand, right? Because it's a different thing where you're already rich, you already have your own money, and where you want gospel music to make money for you, and you're in Sierra Leone, unfortunately. You get something like, and so like the days when nobody is willing to pay for your show or do this, can you go on? It's a mental preparedness. I've said this to a couple of people. If your mindset first is not prepared, Scripture says this a lot of times. Like you cannot say I want to build a house without calculating the cost. You're bound to fail. Or you set your hand to the plow and then you begin to look back. So mentally first, you have to prepare yourself. Being a musician, I need to sing or I need to play the instrument. I have to produce and things like that. Do I have what it takes? Do I have the time, the zeal, the courage to go on with this? So it starts from there. And above all, are you doing it with God? Are you doing it for God? Are you doing with that heart of God? Because in the midst of all of the challenges that will come around you, as long as you have God in the right place in your life, nothing would make you back out or back away.
But let me say, for instance, I've been a musician for 5 years. Let's just say for an example. Then,
Yeah, because you are like 50 years in music.
forget it. 5 years I've been in music. Then it's my God-given gift. It's a calling from God. Then, unfortunately, things are not working for me in the music field. Things are not working. And I see that I'm wasting my time being a musician. How can I really know this is something that God really wants me to do? Because if it's God that has called me, I should have experienced some benefit.
Okay.
But for being a musician for 5 years, nothing comes out.
Even if you've been a musician for 10 years, one of the things I know is that God has plans for everyone. God's time is different from our time. You know, I was in Denver, Colorado. Denver was 7 hours behind Sierra Leone. You get what I'm saying, right? When it's morning to you, it's night to me there. That's when I'm sleeping. Or when it's night there, that's when you're waking up. Does that mean that Denver is slower than Sierra Leone? Does that mean Sierra Leone is faster than Denver? No. It just means they're on different time zones. At your time, what is meant to happen will happen. When it's meant to be daylight in Denver, it's daylight in Denver. I still get the same 24 hours that you're getting in Sierra Leone. We still get the same 24 hours we're getting here than the people in Ethiopia. It's not like we are faster or slower. It's just that we are in our time zone. So you may have been 5 years in gospel music and you feel like, the question is, what do you mean in fact that you are not getting what you expect? No, everything work out for good for they that love the Lord. So at God's time is that I'm practicing for 5 years, but at these 5 years, God is measuring my maturity, my everything, and He's saying, I am not ready for you to be here yet. And some of us, we're musicians for just 5 people. Can we think about that? You understand, right?
Yes.
Your music was, God just made you and your music to just help 5 people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, right? But then the part that we begin to compare, our humanness comes in, and we begin to feel like, oh, Ezekiel, his show, hundreds of people went, my own show, 40 people went, and we begin to feel bad. We begin to compete and compare. Ezekiel, can you imagine that I've never had a solo concert for myself? All these years I've been practicing music in Sierra Leone, there has never been a Pastor Pete show. It is either with Morning Dew, with Wesley Knight, with Harmony International. I have never had my own show.
Okay.
Boys younger than me have had several, their own solo concerts. Why am I not competing with that? Why am I not saying, oh, why am I not this? No, that's not the question. The question is, and another thing, outside God, sometimes again, we don't do music in the right way. We fail to do music in the right way. Several people don't come to me. I want to launch album next week, next month. It's like, okay, who are you? You get what I'm saying, right? Okay, who do you hope to invite? How long have you been singing? You're actually, this is business, literally. And you're just investing your money and time to produce album when we've had 50 shows in this town and you've not even been invited to one. That means nobody knows you. What happened to patience? What happens to building a network? What happens to, you get what I'm saying, right? Because outside the God business, come to the business. You have to be a business person. So how do you practice music? What do you do with your music? People are there who are meant to be singing pop. They are singing soul. Those who are there to be singing soul are singing R&B because they believe that Ezekiel did a song and it sounds nice. Someone did dance, Allah make a beat with it like Ezekiel Leon. That is not what you're called for. People do not sing their heart as well. Recently, somebody stole my song and recorded an album. Yeah, like literally. Stole my song, put it in an album. It's like, what happened to coming to ask? I said, like, I have over 2,000 songs. I don't have a problem giving you a song. But what happened about doing it the right way? To say, can you help me with songs? So we do music the right way. We do not represent ourselves well. All of that can affect.
Okay. Now, sorry, viewers, would it change? Would they go to the Englishman piece? You see, Pastor Pete's the Englishman. So, you see how they go create Pastor Pete? Oh, loco. Yes. This I'm loco, boy. Can't give
If you tell me being loco, this will work.
Well, one for everybody knows. So, some man not to loco. Pastor, is it right for a musician to be an entrepreneur? Or should I be a musician? Forget about entrepreneurship in the music.
Okay,
because you're talking about you should make music a business.
A business, yes.
And this is the problem that is affecting most artists, musicians today, because we are taking it like music is music, it's not a business. So is it right for a musician to be an entrepreneur?
Yes, it's your trade, it's your skill. You understand? That's why I say, except you have some people who want to do music for free. You understand, right? Yeah. Maybe they just want to be praise and worship leaders and just lead praise and worship in their churches forever, and they don't want to be paid for it. You have some people who know that my music can make me money. I can feed my family. I can bless the lives of other people. I can make so much money. I can sponsor other people to do music. That's the thing we don't understand about making money. Sorry, I'm deviating a little. I say people do not understand. Being rich, getting money, is not so that you buy all the clothes you want. It's so that you're able to get those things you need at the time you need them. It's so that you're able to bless the lives of other people. Like someone, blessed is the man who does not sit, who does not walk. He shall be like a tree planted by the streams of water that bears its fruits in season. But think about the tree. When the mango tree bears fruit, does it eat of its own fruit? No, it gives to other people. You feed. So if you're a musician and you feel like I need to make money, I'll be able to invest myself, my life, then you need to do it as a businessman, as an entrepreneur. What's your capital? The transport you pay to go practice, you this and that. But at the same time, don't take off God in your business. Now, a gospel God musician is different from a secular musician. You get what I'm saying? I don't care how much I teach you about business in gospel music. Man, you have to sing free sometimes. You get what I'm saying, right? You just have to. There are places that you know they cannot afford paying for my music, but they need the word, and I need to give it that.
Taking in reference, Pastor Sammy said a word the last time, quoting Matthew. He said, seek ye first the kingdom.
The kingdom and righteousness. And all other things shall be added
unto you.
Yeah.
So in line with that, talking about you are talking about somebody that says a man's gift make it woman or her. So how can we compare the two? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and a man's gift to make it
room. Well, the thing is, first off, for you to in fact identify your gift, that means God has to reveal it to you. So we're saying, in the midst of your business, be righteous in your business. You get what I'm saying, right? be an example in your business. Seek God. Let God be first in your business. Musicians all over the world, they get paid. Some of them, they give. You get what I'm saying, right? But the righteousness is that Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. In all your ways, if you acknowledge God, then God will tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it.
Okay.
I think that is just what I'll break it down to. Seek God and lean on God 100%, and he will tell you when to do it, how to do it. You get what I'm saying, right? So in my business and things like that, I get to charge people to sing just one song. One song. I get paid to sing one song. But I'm telling you, I still go and sing some places 500 songs and I'm not paid for it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, right? I am able to, God has given me that nature to know when to, how to, where to. You get what I'm saying, right? So I don't show up anywhere. Ezekiel, you would attest with me. Yeah. You would see several events in this town. I'm not part of all of them. Yeah. I am in certain things and not in everything. And so the things I show up in are different. And so the things I get to do also get to be different. But when it comes to my music, being business, I need to know how to do it. You can imagine people, they make program and ask them, what's the hall capacity? They don't even know how many people the hall take. So what made you choose the ticket price you've chosen? So 10,000. And then the hall takes 300 people. At 10,000, that's 3 million, sir. And then you've hired a system for 1.5, you've paid for this, and they even pay for food. And they go to tell person, trust me, give me this, give me that, give me that. And at the end of the day, the 300 people, in fact, it's not full. Their friends come in free. You sell at the end of the day 200 and you made 2 million. And you say, gospel business not better. No, it's better. You are failing to do your business. We're lazy. We don't want to plan. We don't want to think. People release tickets 1 week to a show and this like that. No, you're forgetting that money the person get for poll, they have to plan for it. Yeah. At least begin to tell somebody, shortest 2 months, I'll be having program this time, ticket would be this price, that price. So they begin to prepare themselves and the constant reminder. You need to know how to do the business. There is wisdom in doing that. But seek God and lean on him for everything and he will direct your path.
Finally, what would be your advice to musicians, young pastors like you out there, constantly being steadfast in their calling and every other thing? Then what would be your advice to those that are entrepreneurship mindset?
Yeah, I would say know what is important. You get? Focus on what is important. Yes, you want money. Have you not seen people who got wealth and became poor? Have you not seen people who just received 10 million and they got robbed? You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So if money is the answer to everything, then rich people should have nothing to worry about. They should even resign their jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying, have God, know what is important. When you look at all of your life, examine your life and see what is responsible. And you know that it is God, and so serve God first. Let God be the most important thing in your life. And then you would not be easily distracted. Okay. I started Vocal Drift. We didn't have any fund. We didn't have any money. I could have given up. But I knew Vocal Drift was not being run by me. It was being run by God. So why should I worry? Today, when I was preaching in church, I quoted a scripture, a song. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. My best line. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pains we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. So for me, I'm saying some of the peace you forfeit, the pains you suffer, the things you worry about, you're only suffering them because you have failed to take them to God. Yeah. So whether a pastor, whether a musician, whether a lawyer, an accountant, as long as you're a Christian, you have challenges you're going to face every day. Yeah. Life is a constant struggle. The day you stop struggling, you're dead. In the midst of the struggle, the very person to look up to and hold on to is God. So if you keep God in the center of all that you do, then you will always get it right. Okay. You will always get it right. It would always work out right. People may not see it that way, but in your heart, you would always have that peace, that satisfaction. You get what I'm saying? Vocal Drift goes to a point where everything I have has to go into it. So the show gets everything, and even I remain with nothing. There were days when we went through that. But there was just the satisfaction that I was making an impact in the lives of people. I would go around to raise 15 million yuns season 1 to give to somebody, 20 million yuns to give to somebody. This year we're raising 25 million yuns. In fact, 45 million yuns, because we're giving 5 million to each regional winner and 25 million to the star winner. So I go around to raise this money. Why don't you just sit on it yourself?
Yeah.
But I don't think 2 times in a row I would be nominated 50 most influential people if I was doing that. Yeah. I've had musicians and gospel people say, me, don't take for help people. Now I'm going to do me. I'm going to do myself. That is selfishness. The moment you begin to do you, your impact becomes zero.
Yeah.
Do God. Do God. What does God want you to do? People say, they know they respect musicians. No. You don't demand respect. Your character would command it. Yeah. The way you behave would command it. I'm still not the richest musician and everything, but I have the contentment, the satisfaction, and the peace of mind with what I'm doing. And that is most important. So whether as a musician, lawyer, teacher, pastor, banker, as long as you're a Christian, trust God with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him and He will make your path straight. The program you watch na Go Gospel. My guest na the studio na be Pastor Pete Dalton Sese, the man behind Vocal Drift, and also a singer, a mentor, a teacher, an entrepreneur, and heavy. You name them, 50 most influential youth, just be awarded and nominated. I want to leave you with this word. If you think, say, your problem big past God, then not believe, say, somebody they beyond your existence. Hear you? If you think, say, your problem big past God, not believe, say, somebody they beyond your existence. Because imagine how you come out of this world. Imagine how you live up to now. Just trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Me don't be your presenter, Isaac Kagbo. Tune in again next week for another edition of Go Gospel. It come on every Sunday at this station, Star TV, Channel 21. Iwerebo, Makeni, and Uwede Freetown. Continue to watch this program. Until next week again, this program comes up.
I ain't coming down for no reason. I'll be reading my word.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel Kagbo. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase the music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Ezekiel Kagbo, on Go Gospel every Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television, Channel 21.
So watch me fly.